comes a new challenger.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time, so it's vital to not let that happen. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Knockdown! What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Recovers from burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? OD Whirlwind up the ante. Big counter. And that attack ends it. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Coming through. This is the range where things get messy. Can it drive rush to keep it going? The properties that attacks get from a drive rush make them a great tool for creating chances like that. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Super clutch corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Avoids getting stuck in the court. Charges forward. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their draw critical. What's gonna happen?
Good defense.
Flawless round. They got him so quick. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Show me everything you have. I'm number one. Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Still slugging it out here. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. Feeling out the spacing. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Gets right in there. Oh, talk about overextending. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Blocks it. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 chases them down. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive flawless round. They got him so quick.
Fight round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Nice double Larry. Meets them air to air. Anti-air in the clutch. Player 1 is in a very good throw zone. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Gets the side switch. Oh, the throw connects. These guys are not giving each other any time to breathe. The jump in is denied. Reach out and hug him. There's a burnout. Forward throw. Laying the pressure on Thick. They're just gonna go for it with the super. Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. Perfectly planned, perfectly executed.
comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Get in. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Blocks the jump in.
Here.
Jump in finds the mark. Below heavy hits. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Tons of drive and health to work with. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Escapes the corner to reset the situation. Can't tech the throw. Closes the gap for the grab. Time to do some damage after that wall splat. All right, what's coming up next? Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Scrapping it out up to KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes with the safe stuff with that target. Experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with the chance springs forward with the drive rush. What'll happen here? A thunderous drive impact to close the round. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Get into the ring. Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Goes for the surprise rush in. Starts off zoning with Fireball. Trips him up. Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Not so fast. Decides to go in with the target combo. Solid combo. All right. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. That drive impact doesn't get through. Reads them. With the life gap opening up, they need to lead, and that attack ends it. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Punishes there with the drive impact. Really laying on the pressure. Player 2 will look, there's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Looking to impress. This super Shippo Jinrai doing the business. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? Barely blocks the jump in. Gets the jump in. Grabs and throws him away. Big throws. What'll happen here? We have super arts on deck. There's still a chance to turn this. This is gonna be bad news. Backs them in KO. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
They are letting it flop. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Player 2 took that round comfortably. No need to bring out the big guns yet. Breaks the... Ooh, what a smart throw. That throw will do some good damage. Keeps him, connects with the throw. Okay, here we go. Fights back with authority. Does a good job escaping the corner. Player 1 with Totugeki to the face! Plenty of perfect execution with the anti-air. All the throws connects. All right, will this Super Art do anything? Drive Slash Flame cooks them up good. Can they make them? Can this drive bring them back? Throws them. What are they gonna do? What a finish! Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
The pleasure is mine.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Goes for the surprise rush in. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 has the life advantage. He's got a small life lead, but it's not over. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off. Nice Manejidore, getting those throws all pumped up. All right, what's coming up next? Holds out with the block. Whiffs the throw. Knockdown. Rushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 chases them down. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Waltzes in there and sweeps them off their feet. From upstairs! You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Still scrapping for control of the space. Hits them with a stop and drop. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Ooh, you never know what can happen. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Crowns them from above. Connects with the throw. Are they going to be able to come back? That's it. Gotta do better than that. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Pumps the brakes on the impact. KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Good parry there and no good up high. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Handily escapes the throw. The jump in is denied. Throws them to negate the block. Oh, whiffs the throw. Their super art gauge is what capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Things are slow going right. This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Blocks the impact. Excellent block to shut off the impact. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Going on the offensive? You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Burnout dissipates. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move! There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play.
Where you going?
Handily escapes the throw. These two fighters are perfectly synced. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Next up, brushes off the throw. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Holds out with the block. All right, what's coming up next? Caught in the cross-up. They gotta keep their cool here to win. Both fighters are just about done, but there's a clear SA gauge disparity. Genius wins out in the battle of the skies. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now?
Where you going?
Grabs him. Closes the gap for the grab. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. They're in the corner and the beatdown continues. A quick breather, experiencing burnout. Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Blocks it. Goes for the jump in. Checks with a medium kick. Sandblast. Max springs forward with the drive rush. Going in. Player 1 is there. They're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Links it. And they create an opportunity for perfect tech. They kept a close eye on the skies and it paid off. Good reactions there.
Luke, win.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. Starts off zoning with fireballs. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they exploit this advantage? The impact gets blocked. Handily escapes the throw. Brushes off the throw. Who's it gonna be? What's the play here? Good anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Brings out the super art. How is this gonna work out for them? Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first.
Gotcha.
Burnout activates. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? It's a good spot to use the super. one needs to use the threat of the corner here. Genius read. Right, perfect KO. They were in full control there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Here comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Well-timed command throw there. Starts with a jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Goes for the throw. Player 2 has a slight life lead that they may sit on. Okay, they trade hits. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Did well to get the buff in there. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Lifts them with the wrong pawn. Throws them. What's next? Takes a trip. Who will capitalize on an opening first? Jumps in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? What's the next move? The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. It's been a fight, so both players decide to stand down and catch their breath. Anything off the smash? Going in? They are one move away from the win. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Little time left. What's the play here? So, what's next? They decide to take a breather to regroup. Doing some quick planning? You see that? Slipped through the opening for the KO. Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up? The next round is to get charges forward. Nails the anti-air. Can't tech the throw. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown and their life is hanging by a thread. They got him KO! This is the final round. They gotta lay it all on the table right here.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Sends up with the jump in. Gets the counter hit. If the drive impact doesn't work, player 2 can't let them trust that off. Transversing. The hit throw connects. Both are ready to pull the trigger. Walls flat into the guard break. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Player 2 with the rhythm, owning that space. Tries to act quickly, but risky. There's no blocking that. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Here comes a new challenger.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Good anti-air. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're gonna eat tons of damage. What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Player 2 can't nails the overdrive arrow kick. Knockdown. Jumps in. Blocks the impact. Uses the target combo with a filler. What a drive rush to keep it going. Fights out of the corner. That's KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Good old slash. Heats it up with a combo into super. Hits him with his freak, springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Drive rush to keep it going. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Knockdown and there's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. Crowns him from above. KO! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Shows the overhead. The cross-up connects. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Lots of aggression from both sides. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Takes a trip.
What's wrong with you?
Grabs him. Goes for the drive rush there. Life lead over, charges forward. Neither of them willing to back off here. Nice parry. So, what's next? A clutch drive move here can close out this round. Drive rush to keep it going. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. This is a prime opportunity to end things. You see that? Slip through the opening for the KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Goes for the jump in. What'll happen here? Springs forward with the drive rush. Player 1 is barely hanging. Drive rush to keep it going. And eats it. Throws them. Are we gonna see a comeback here? You've gotta be mindful of Ooh, what a smart throw. What's next? Betting it all on the drive rush. Escapes the put all in. Rico closes it out. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with the fireball. Jumps. Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Full drive rush to keep it going. Medium kick. What are they gonna do? Keeps them out. Oh, the throw connects. Oh, here we go. Parries. Are they trying to bait a throw? They may have something up their sleeve. This can lead to some big damage. Throws them. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Watch parry. The jump in is denied. A jump in crowns him from above. Connects with the throw. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in, drive rush. With super arts into play, it's really forward rush. Oh, the throw connects. A real test of nerves here. They push their way out of the corner. All in with a rush. I can't. Player one has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh ho, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Puts one in the pocket. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? What's the play here? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart driving. Gets some. Player two picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Did well to get the buff in there. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Box him with a target combo. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player two is going to have to deliver the pain right to their doorstep. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Jumps. Goes for the level 1 super. Uses the target combo as a filler. Both fighters planning something. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. Player two has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good distance and lead to some big damage. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
Jamie.
Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Blocks the jump in. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match going to go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player two pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Neither of them willing to back off here. Was looking for that jump attack. Gets the jump in. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Reads their mind and takes the throw. Both fighters are barely alive. Butt smash! Going in? Player one will look to apply pressure here. Almost experiencing burnout. Side switch into corner. Smart decision there. The chip damage was enough. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Player two holding on to that corner advantage. They're backed up into the corner. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Player going on the offensive? This is gonna hurt. Right claw critical. What's gonna happen? Too slow. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Checks with a sandblast. Ooh, hits the drive. charges forward. Player 2 didn't rely too much on drive in that last round, but they may be looking to mix things up. What's next? There's a burnout. Player 2 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. The overhead denied. Genius read with that throw escape. Sets up with the jump in. Ooh, what a smart throw. Goes airborne. Absolutely relentless. Player 2 needs to use their drive moves to have the drive impact doesn't work. Knew the throw was coming. Trying to make something happen with an overdrive art. A real test of nerves here. Forward rush. Threads the needle. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Avoids getting cornered. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Knockdown. Charges forward. From up KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in is denied. Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. The throw misses. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Sandblast! Super clutch corner switch. Steals back a chance. Hits him with a stopping block. Super hearts on deck for both fighters. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Oh wow, genius read with that throw escape. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Sumo Spirit. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Doing some quick planning? Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. So, what's next? Going on the offensive? Or are we gonna see a comeback here? That was a well-placed projectile. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This is gonna hurt. The last round. It's now or never. Where you going? Oh my, the throw tech. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? Overhead, but it won't work. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. That's a big gap. Who's going to Kotsugeki to the face? What now? Crowns him from above. The overhead denied. Oh, the throw connects. Amazing. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Either fighter could use drive now. They're in range. We gotta see it. Absolutely relentless. Checks with a sandblast.